Hi traders, this is Chris from Elite Currency with an update on the euro dollar and pound dollar. Before we dive into the charts though, wanted to make you aware of ECS Live, our live analysis and setups. Here you can see one of the setups from Nenet on the euro dollar, for instance, and also analysis that we share, wave analysis, for instance, and webinars and a lot more. Check it out here at Elite ECS Live Trading. Here you see the stats of the last 15 months. What we made, trade by trade, the entry, stop loss, take profit, all of that is shared, and this reflects those trades. 66% winning rate, as you can see, and about 320% using 1% risk per setup. Try it out for a month. Go to ECS Live Trading to check it out. All right, so euro dollar daily chart. Yesterday, bullish candle, now getting a retracement, and I think that we're trying to see the attempt of the breakout to the upside. We see a very massive resistance zone here around 114.60, 115, and we see the fifth challenge of this resistance zone. So I think there is a fair chance we might get the breakout. We're getting a retracement right now, so I think that we'll have to see if price can stay above this support zone. If it does bounce above that, I am remaining bullish, and I think that this could just be a pullback, and that we could see finally that breakout. However, if it breaks below 114.20-ish, then things are not looking as bullish anymore. We're breaking below the long-term moving average here on the 1-hour chart, below this support zone. Yeah, that would change perspectives, and I would be back to neutral kind of viewpoint, and I think that in that case it might be. I basically wouldn't trade the euro dollar at that point. I think that price might go back to the bottom of this triangle or consolidation zone, however you want to call it, right? And it can go back to retest 113, but I wouldn't trade it. It's in a very choppy corrective zone. So yes, if it breaks through 114, it could fall down to 113 and bounce back up again, just like it did throughout this entire corrective period. But it doesn't really seem like a great trade. I would then, in that case, probably just wait for a bounce again at 113, a bullish bounce. Ultimately, I think that the upside is looking still a little bit better, as I'm expecting this to be a correction, this to be a correction, and then this to be a correction. But of course, if it breaks through 113, all of this could also, in the end, be a corrective zone for more downside. This could be perhaps a pullback for a breakout to the downside, right? In the sense that we had momentum here, this could be pullback and continuation. Now, from my perspective, it doesn't seem as likely as the bigger correction that I'm expecting like this. But of course, if it breaks to 113, then I will follow price and follow its motion, its movement that it's indicating, right? So, but for the moment, that is not in question. Of course, daily candles will help. If daily candles break above 115, then it looks like we're on our way to 117.50. Obviously, if it breaks below 113, then we're probably going on our way to 110. Those daily candle breakouts and daily candle closes are important for that decision or kind of information that we might get from it. All right, so very interesting to see how price responds here. I will probably use my SWAT template here for looking for a breakout here above the 21 EMA. I'm looking for my ECS candles here, blue candles, to indicate the continuation above the 21 EMA and the weekly pivot point. In fact, those blue candles will give me that that indication that price is ready for a continuation up on the euro dollar. All right, but if it breaks below the S1, as I said, then of course be careful. Pound dollar, all right, is actually having blue MACD momentum at this moment. It's a tricky spot. It's testing the 88.6 fib. It kind of broke above that a little bit. I'm not a big fan. I think it still is a bouncing spot, but I just don't like the push above the 88.6 fib. I mean, if we would have tagged it and then bounced, that would have been one thing. How it kind of broke above it, I don't know. It does not seem that interesting to me in general. It could still be a bouncing spot, don't get me wrong. It is a strong level of resistance. It's just pretty choppy. Moving averages are already aligned to the upside. I don't know. It just doesn't pique my interest that much. But if we get a break, maybe below 127.20, and you get a flag like this, yes, that could look good for continuation lower to maybe retest 125, 125.50 for the moment. Not sure if we'll go much further than that before we get some kind of bounce back up again, and we might get some kind of triangle. I think that for the moment that probably is the most likely pattern that could emerge at this spot. A lot of indecision, a lot of Brexit news that might, impact this currency. We have a Bank of England governor speaking. I think it's Wednesday, but it could be Thursday too. I'm not sure which of those 2 days. We have a FOMC meeting minutes, of course, on Wednesday. That's tomorrow. So all of that could, of course, that FOMC could impact the euro dollar too, by the way. But pound specifically, Brexit news, Bank of England governor around the corner. I think there's going to be some vote in the UK on the deal with the EU. I'm not sure. Actually, I have to check when that is taking place. But just keep all of that in mind. Check it yourself, or I'll do that right now. Okay, so I see that the date was confirmed yesterday on Tuesday, the 15th of January. That's 1 week from now. So just keep that in mind, that that's an important event for Brexit. All right, so that's about it for now. Once again, if you're interested in more live analysis and setups, definitely recommend trying out ECS Live Trading for 1 month. Check out this link and make a decision based on what you see in our channel. All right, wish you all great trading and talk to you soon. Cheers.